What is up YouTube, Ultimatelocke here, and we're going to be doing an eBay mail day. So today we have a ton of packages here. Like, I was hoping to get one other package before I did this video, but for whatever reason, it might be here or it might not be here. It was supposed to be a complete GameCube along with a lot of games, but the seller went off and submitted a tracking number. It said it was going to be coming here today. And then he updated the tracking number and it was just dropped off at the post office. So I don't know if it's actually here already or if the tracking number he gave me was basically an incorrect one for a different package. I don't know. But we're going to be finding out very soon. We have 6 packages. So yeah, let's get started. Package number 1, and we're going to be using trusty scissors right here. And I'll also be using this to cut open the boxes. We have Alpha Sapphire. Actually has the game in it, which is nice. And Pokemon White, along with this should be Diamond, I believe. I made sure to tell him to tape it backwards, not forwards, because I didn't want the label to get destroyed. But yeah, Pokemon Diamond, which is pretty nice. And again, everything was bought off of eBay, or basically, I can't really say everything was bought off of eBay because I do use OfferUp, I use Mercari, I use other sites, but majority of it is bought off of eBay. So just throwing it out there, guys, because I know, what was it, with the last one, I actually ended up having a Facebook listing in there, because if someone's going to be selling games at a nice rate, I'm probably going to pick them up. So, take apart the scissors, and yeah, this should be it. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I always think of this cutting thing where it has like kind of like the edge. I guess that's used for sawing or something. I don't know. Here. Okay. We do the other side now. Alan has all this stuff but fails to open the box. Okay. Dude taped it very well, give him that. Jeez, man. He like super glue it too? I'm just about to like rip the box open. Okay, so I've cut off the corners. Oh, that's why? And this should be a fail video right here. Okay. There we go. It's open finally, okay? There we go. I don't know, it feels like it's like, I think, yeah, he actually did glue it. That's the reason why it was so hard. It was actually glue. Or maybe it's just automatically glued. The label's on the other side, guys, so obviously I don't want to flip it over. Okay, so we have some bubble wrap right here. This is the premium stuff, right? Don't worry, guys. The games are not gonna get destroyed by me ripping out the bubble wrap. So we have Nintendo 64 system with the expansion pack. That's good. Hopefully it works. There's a little bit of rattling, but that's generally just a piece of plastic that breaks off. Nintendo brand controller, that's always really nice. The off-party controllers suck, and a lot of people do not want them. So getting Nintendo branded controllers is really good. Loose joystick, it's kind of sad. Okay. Nintendo AV cords, a super long pair too. This is very, very long. So that's actually really good. I think this is the one that they used to sell way back in the day. So we have Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, and another thing, guys. If you want to tell if an N64 game is authentic without popping the card open, if you just look at the back right here, there'll be imprint numbers. I don't know if you can actually see this on the thing. Okay, yeah, you can see it right there. That's an imprint number, and all authentic games have imprint numbers. See, right there. Now, That's how you tell, but don't rely on this 110%, especially if it's a Sculptor's or Conker's Bad Fur Day or something along those lines, because I could easily just take this game apart, throw on Conker's Bad Fur Day for the front, and then put on an authentic back label, and every single label is pretty much identical. So you want to take this as like a grain of salt, where if it's a really rare game like $100, take the game apart. You're gonna need to take the game apart, especially if it's a $100 game, because I've seen that happen so many times. Oh, it has the imprint number, but the guy swapped the contents. So 007, this actually, yeah, a lot of these games are only like $15, $20 games. So Smash Bros. 64, so you're not gonna have like too many counterfeits, and especially when you get them in lots like this. The dude had the N64 console. It's highly doubtful that he actually went off and swapped the contents. Like, if you're gonna find that, you're gonna find that from someone who's selling single games off of eBay. Power Brick, I'm like looking at this like, huh, this is a rare thing. Okay, so I'll throw this over here. Move over to the next box. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there, move the N64 console there. Controllers I'm going to put on top of the 64 console. I don't know, we'll work with it for now. Most likely what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to put all the cords on my bed. Most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off and start removing stuff from this table, because it's going to build up pretty damn quickly. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Or no. This is the way. I know the comment section's gonna flame me for that. Okay, there's not really that much in this. Just kind of sad. Okay, just some GameCube games. I don't know. Okay, so this box right here. Alright guys, if you're ever shipping from now, this box right here probably costs about like $16. These GameCube games, securely packaged. These Game Boy games, securely packaged. This could all fit into a flat rate bubble mailer for, what is it, $7? So he would have saved about easily $5, $6 on shipping. I don't know why people do this. I don't really complain. I tell them beforehand, hey, you can ship with this. They're the ones who are basically paying for the shipping, because I give them a flat rate. Okay, let's see if we can just go in here. Okay, cool. So we have Pokemon Yellow, which is authentic. You can just tell by the label. Also, Game Boy Games, same thing, has an imprint label right there. Pokemon Fire Red, which is really nice. Fire Red, you can tell. Let me use the camera here. Okay, you see this little golden box right here? Counterfeit games don't have that golden box, right? They'll have hundreds of dots in the back. That is how you know if a Pokemon Fire Red is counterfeit. You don't need to remove the case. You don't need to do all this BS. You just need to look at the back of the game. You can also see that there's an imprint number. With the GBA games, it's extremely easy to tell whether or not a game's counterfeit. I've had so many people say, oh no, you need to take the game apart. You don't need to take the game apart. You can see directly through the casing. See? This is Pokemon Leaf Green. It's a little bit harder to tell in Leaf Green, but there's a golden box right there. And the imprint number is right there. You can now see it. Pokemon Sapphire doesn't have the golden box. That's because it's the third generation games. You'll see 3 gold dots right there. You see those 3 gold dots? That means it's authentic. But that's for Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, and Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green has the golden square. Okay. Hopefully you'll learn a little something from watching these videos. Okay, for a second there I thought that was my camera turning off. I was gonna be super pissed. Okay, Star Fox Assault. Near mint condition, which is always nice. I love getting a GameCube game that isn't butter knife. Like, when a GameCube game is in very good condition, it's just like, thanks. Thanks for not destroying this game. Like, I remember having a long time ago. Again, jumps back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Some dude brought Pokemon XD to the Kissimmee Regionals. And the Kissimmee Regionals was a stupidly big part of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Tampa Bay / Orlando area. So there was like regionals like 10 to 12 times a year, which is insane. Like having a place that always constantly did regionals. So that's how we got people to actually bring their stuff, because rarely you would actually find someone bringing Pokemon games to actual like Yu-Gi-Oh! Conventions. It just wasn't happening. But because it was so often, we'd always ask people, hey dude, are you coming to the next one? Because it'd actually be set up at like, I want to say 4 or 5 months in advance. If they said yeah, it'd be like, bring your games, bring your Pokemon games. And essentially everyone who played Yu-Gi-Oh! Played Pokemon. Like, almost everyone. It was like universally accepted. Except for like the trading card game. The majority of them wouldn't do that, but they would actually have still the main series games. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Okay. So this is a big one, right? This is huge. Huge. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. No, it's this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, can you please go through the line? Maybe I have it backwards again? Nope. People are gonna get on me saying, shouldn't be cutting towards yourself. But you gotta live dangerously. Okay, so it looks like this is the listing that I was talking about before, because I don't think I actually got 2 in-box GameCubes, but I don't understand why he updated the tracking number if, well, it doesn't really matter. End of the day, I got it. So, complete in-box GameCube. From the pictures, it looked in much better condition, but, yeah. So, we're gonna actually go off and open this in a half a second. See here, Super Nintendo games, which I love, N64 games, and I can't see. Okay, so let's move the box out of here. So first things first, we're gonna go off and open the GameCube. How do I do this without destroying it? Because I have a knack for that. Okay, boom, boom. That's a nice looking controller. Okay. No Zelda! I got ripped, guys. I got ripped. Okay, so... Huh, that's neat. He didn't tell me about this. I ended up getting about 4, looks like GameCube memory cards, which are always nice, because these actually trade for about like $7 to $8 a piece. So... can easily go off and trade. Oh, let's see if this guy hid money. Nope. Okay. And before you guys joke around about that, I know a lot of people have crazy stories, but I myself actually do have a legitimate story about that. There's a guy named Bob at the Wagon Wheel Flea Market, right? And when I lived with my grandma and everything, we went off and bought a GameCube from him. And he ended up having, I shouldn't say he, because obviously he didn't know about it, but he had a GameCube in his possession that had, I want to say like $90-something tucked away in the bottom compartment. And I knew this only because of the fact that I had a GameCube, or Game Boy player at the time. And I went to take off the compartment and I was like, holy crap, there's actually money here. So I used that to buy, I think, 2 PlayStation 2 memory cards, because they're like $29.99, and Twisted Metal Black, because that was a stupidly fun game. But yeah, I was really happy about that. And then I saw the meme of everyone else talking about that. I was like, huh, guess a lot of people had that idea. Okay. Well, a game just died. Actually, 2 games just died. Let me go grab those, because I think one of them is probably going to be a rare one. Nope. Okay, please. I have like an always on camera, so I shouldn't say always on camera, but I have like this cord that's keeping it constantly the battery alive, so if I knock that cord out, my camera immediately turns off, so I have to be really careful about that. Perfect Dark, Diddy Kong Racing. Oh yeah, actually you can see the, I don't know if I'll actually edit that out. Diddy Kong Racing, Perfect Dark, Pokemon Stadium, 007, Pokemon Stadium 1, or so Pokemon Stadium 2 obviously, and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. This is actually a stupidly rare game that I have yet to ever own, which is kind of crazy. I've gotten a lot of eBay games, but for some reason this game right here is just, you just can't find it. You can't find it in bundles. The only people who have this game know what it is and they want to keep it. So I'm actually happy to pick this up. So let's zoom that out now. Okay, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to edit this out, but there's a black cord right here. I might zoom out for a second. And if this cord gets tapped or unplugged, then this entire video is kind of destroyed. So that would be unfortunate for me. So, Super Nintendo games. Okay. So let me just put this together, okay? Cool. There we go. I don't want these games to fly everywhere. What the heck is this? Oh, it's the SNES cleaning kit. I was like, I'm seeing it opened and stuff. I'm like, what does this guy do? Okay, so we got Diddy Kong Country, CronoTrigger, and it's real. And it looks real because it has that like 20 years of age on it. But damn, that's pretty nice. Like, look at that. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. That beautiful CronoTrigger. So that is a very nice rare game, and I will be doing battery repair on that. Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, Final Fantasy 3, which again is a pretty rare game. It's not superly rare. It's not anywhere near the rarity of CronoTrigger. Yoshi's Island, Mario World, Contra 3, which is one of my personal favorite games. I remember playing this back as a kid, and also, wait, okay, so a lot of people think that these kind of games are counterfeit, right? You see this, and there's like hard plastic back, there's no label. This isn't a counterfeit game. This is an authentic game. Mega Man X, Contra 3, have this assembled in Mexico mark right there, and that means that obviously it was assembled in Mexico. But what they did was, instead of putting back labels, they just put a piece of plastic and they embedded it into the piece of plastic. So that's how you can tell whether or not it's real, and obviously it looks real. If you take apart the PCB, it's going to show it's real. But there are weird games that are like that, and that's a Capcom thing. And we have Mario All-Stars. So this was obviously a pretty damn big listing. Definitely worth it. I got two amazing games, Castlevania and CronoTrigger, and also a very, 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 very nice in-box Nintendo GameCube. But sadly, it doesn't have any of the... actually, I don't even know what's really inside the GameCube box other than just the system and everything. I guess there should be some styrofoam pieces for it, but sadly it wasn't complete, or otherwise that would have been like amazing. Okay, with this stuff, I'm gonna move the N64 console down because I'm gonna obviously need some room because I have still 2 more packages left. But I am happy. I am very happy to see that that did not get completely screwed over for the GameCube box listing. I thought that the guy might have been basically trying to pull a fast one. You sometimes have sellers go off and they submit a fake tracking number, hoping that they can stall out for about 20-something days until they receive the money, and then they just go off and run with it. Of course, in that situation, it's not like you're going to be one getting screwed over. PayPal will refund you as long as you open the case. Okay. I honestly don't know what's in this one. Actually, I don't know what's in a lot of these, I should say. Like, I know I paid for them, I know I bought them, but I generally only check to see what's actually been arrived if I think that there's a problem with it. So, after I make every video, I generally go back and look to see if I got every single thing in the listing, to make sure that I don't get screwed over. Because again, I've had that happen, and majority of the time, it's just a simple mistake. I did contact the dude about Mario Sunshine, and I wasn't upset about it. I even said in the video that I was just going to let it go if he didn't respond or anything along those lines, but he did respond. He apologized, and he's going to be sending me the, Fire Emblem Conquest. I was like, oh, okay, sweet. Because he said that it was just in his 3DS. Which is okay. This is a nice one, okay? This is one that I'm actually pretty happy about. Because I kind of messed up on this. When I was in high school, there was a girl in my, English 3 class, I believe? Either English 3 or English, actually it was English 2. And she offered to sell me her Pikachu N64 for like $50. I was like, I'm okay, I don't really want it. I was only into getting the Pokemon games. And now that I look back, I was like, dude, that was stupid. Like, $50 for that system. The system was easily worth that, and she actually had a complete inbox with all the styrofoam and everything. So, here is a, I want to say nice condition, but it has that mark on it, which is sad. Okay, but yeah, it's a nice system. Does it have expansion pack? Yes, it has expansion pack! I don't know if it comes with an expansion pack default, but that's really nice. So, we have a nice N64 Pikachu edition, which is pretty sweet. I think this is the controller. No, this is just the blue controller. Is it a legitimate controller? Oh, yes! It is a grape, or I think this is a grape. This doesn't look like an atomic. Yeah, this is definitely a grape N64 controller, which is nice because I tend to keep these, especially the colored ones that are authentic. I tend to keep them in case I ever get the system, because majority of the time you'll find the system and they'll have just a gray controller, and it's always nice to actually have the complete setup. So we have a grape one. And we have, I think this is the power brick. This right here is the power brick. I'm not going to open it up. It's kind of pointless. Yeah, it's definitely the power brick. That's pretty pointless to open up. This is some video games. This is what I was going to open up the first time. Dun, 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 dun. A cheese. This is like a near mint. Actually, this looks to be like in mint condition N64 Pokemon Edition controller. And these are stupidly rare because they only came with the system, I believe. I don't think you could actually buy spare ones. So to find one in this good of condition is really, really amazing. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm gonna put this, I don't want to toss this one. We're gonna put this over here and I don't know. I'll put it over there by my keyboard. And here's some video games that we'll be opening up in a second once I remove the box. Mario, padding. Okay, I don't think there's anything more in the box, so let's remove this. And there's still one more package. So I know, guys, got a lot of stuff today. But, yeah. This was a stupidly good week, I should say. Like, I ended up getting, I want to say, 3 big bundles in one day. I believe the Pikachu lot, the, GameCube lot, and one of the other lots. I think also the CronoTrigger one. Actually, I think that was a part of the GameCube. Anyways, I ended up getting like 3 huge lots within like a 2-hour time frame, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So we have Zelda Minish Cap. It's real. You can tell again by the fact that it has a number right here, the imprint number. Zelda Ocarina of Time, authentic. And we have the Mario parties. Oh crap, I know the other one's actually really good. I'm thinking about the final package, like what it could be, and I know exactly what it is. It's actually stupidly good. At least I believe this is the last package. Obviously it's the last package for today, but we have Mario Party, Paper Mario, both authentic. This one might not be authentic. It has an authentic label, but the back of it's been completely removed, and that's pretty damn clean. That's a pretty damn clean removal. So we'll have to open this up, but again, I highly doubt that this is a fake because the front label looks that good. The back label is non-existent. It might be just a replacement back. I've actually personally have a Majora's Mask that just fell 5 feet and literally shattered. But I think Majora's Mask is also one of those games that just has a really shitty case. Let's open up this GameCube game, see if it's destroyed or not. It might play. Like, the game itself isn't in bad condition, but it actually does have like a fracture. Let's see if I can show you guys. Like right. It's not looking like it's gonna show up, but right here, there's literally a fracture line. Sometimes it allows, it doesn't really matter. It's just cosmetic. Other times it will just completely stop the game from working. So, oh yeah, did I look at these? I don't know if I did. Pearl, Master Quest, Luigi's Mansion. I'm gonna actually check Master Quest. Luigi's Mansion, Gem Mint, doesn't look like it's been touched. So if you're actually interested in getting Luigi's Mansion, I would highly recommend just waiting. This is going to be re-released on the Nintendo Switch, I believe. It's either going to be re-released on the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo 3DS console, which is most likely going to drop the price, or it's going to make this game snowball in value. It's one of the two. So just throwing that out there. Okay. The final package. My room right now is like, feels like 100 degrees, okay, because I have to turn off the AC because it's literally right above the camera. So the final package, guys. This was a huge mail day, okay. This was a lot. Okay. Considering how easily this opened, I'm glad it didn't fall apart, because I've actually had it where USPS has literally sent me a package that literally was missing the contents because it had a hole in it. I think DK64 and Diddy Kong Racing was sacrificed that day to the mailman, which was really, really sad. What I mean by sacrifice is it got lost in the USPS shipping center and I never received them back. Which is to be expected. If something falls out of the package, I don't expect to ever get that back. Okay, so we got 3 N64s today. I don't know what happened. All I did was I looked up and it said that my video has been automatically stopped on my Canon 70D, so I hopefully didn't miss anything. I believe that it actually went through because when I went to the last frame, it showed a picture of this box being opened. So I really hope that I didn't miss anything because it's going to really piss me off. But here's what we got so far. And I hope I can still sync this audio up. Okay, so we have a Nintendo 64 controller, the Jungle Green. With the expansion pack. I think actually this one I knew I was going to get an expansion pack because I could see through the thing. The black ones give a hue, but if you do know, there are black expansion packs. Don't get yourself ripped off if you already have one. It looks identical to this, except for it's black. I believe all the Fantastic Series N64 consoles actually just had black ones pre-installed. And some people actually, like, I remember one dude, I can't remember how I knew that he had one, but actually, yeah, he sent me a picture of what he had. And he was like, do you still have an expansion pack? And I was like looking, I'm like, dude, you have an expansion pack. Just because it's black, it doesn't mean it's a jumper. And he was like, oh, thanks. Because that would have set him back, obviously, some money. We have Diddy Kong Racing. Let me just look at the box. Yeah, or the back, not the box. Namco Museum. Donkey Kong 64. Warzone. Dr. Mario. Cruisin' World. Mortal Kombat 4, you know you love this game. You know you're all about that Mortal Kombat 4 life with those Mortal Kombat 4 arcade sticks. And Rampage. Okay, the power cord for the N64. The crazy AV cable setup that I actually own 4 of. Another controller that's actually authentic is the clear line? What is... like, you can actually see. Damn, I don't know. I was trying to find out what was actually loose inside because you can actually see through it, but I can't find it. The joystick is Type. It is an authentic one because it has the Nintendo logo on the front, which is really nice. Pretty good. Also has, I believe this is the memory card. No, this is the Rumble pack. Okay. Mario Party 2. This is stupidly good to find. I believe it's complete in box. I don't know. I'll be checking that in a second. Super Mario 64. Looks like the box here has seen much better days, but actually it looks like it's water damaged, which is pretty sad. Okay, this is Mario Party and Mario Kart, which is nice. And they included a N64 box, which actually I think I still have another complete like N64 game, so I can just use that for that one. Cruisin' USA, which is probably complete. And The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Okay, and another N64 case. So we're gonna remove this box. Okay, and we are going to open these and complete N64 games up. Make sure it's still recording. This box has definitely seen better days. Much better to get a near mint one. But it's still complete, I believe. I don't know if it actually does have the manual. Yes, it has the manual. So that's cool. Put it back into the casing before it gets further destroyed. Like, it is kind of sad that the box, I feel, is worth as much as the game. If you're going to have... like, look at this. Like, this Cruisin' USA box is, like, in near mint condition. Why couldn't it have been the Zelda? Why couldn't the Zelda have been spared? Why is it the Cruisin' USA that gets to survive and not the Zelda? Okay. These are obviously real. Well, actually, I shouldn't say obviously real, but imprint number. Paid $45 for Mario Kart, I guess. So that's something. Also, oh crap! Actually has the manuals for both of them in here. That's something. So some collector will be happy, because I know that there's a guy, I believe in Bradenton, that he told me to message him if I ever get any complete N64 games. So he's definitely fit in that category. Yeah, this box is. You can feel the water damage on it, which kind of is sad. The manual escaped the water damage somehow. Maybe he purchased the manual separately. Gosh, I should just pull that back. There we go. And I'm sure the game inside is authentic. I'm not really worried about that. Kit. And Mario Party 2. This is the one that I really hope. I actually have to say that this, out of all the games except for Cruisin' USA, has the best box, and I'm actually pretty damn glad about that. Though, I think it's been left out in the sun for a little too long. It definitely is faded. But at least that means that it's an authentic box and not one of those stupid counterfeit ones. Because if you're gonna get a counterfeit box, you might as well just go off and buy one of those hard plastic ones. They look a lot better. Okay. Oh, Mario Party 2 doesn't have the manual. It doesn't look like it. It has the inserts, but not the manual. That's a damn shame. Unless it didn't. Yeah, it came with a manual. It'd have to come with a manual. So that's pretty upsetting, but it's still good. Obviously, I got a killer deal on the listing, considering the fact that I also got a Jungle Green N64. I'm having a hard time actually putting this all back together. Okay, there we go. I don't want to damage it any further. Here we go. And that is it. So now I'm going to go off and basically test everything, make sure everything works, and then we're going to meet back up here on my desk to see everything spread out, which I don't even know how I'm going to do that, considering the fact I got 3 N64 consoles today. Alrighty guys, we are back with everything tested, everything works. That's just an amazing thing to say is, I bought, was it 8 listings on eBay? Not a single problem with any of the games, which is really, really nice. It's been about 4 or 5 hours since I did the unboxing. I realized that most likely the reason why the camera turned off is because there is a 30-minute limit on Canon cameras for recording, so that's most likely what happened. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. I don't know if I'm going to cut it into 2 eBay mail days, though if I was going to do that, I pretty much screwed that up massively because of the fact that obviously I should have just divided it in half and just did 4 packages, because I think I had 8. But anyways, most likely it's going to be 1 eBay mail day. It's going to be a huge one, and yeah, I'm expecting this to be worth about like probably, I don't know, anywhere from like $1,000 plus. Like, the Pikachu console alone is stupidly rare. The N64 Jungle Green is pretty nice, especially since they have their own controllers. I literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, I guess 6 controllers, all Nintendo brand. I didn't get a single China controller. That is just beautiful. We got the Zeldas, we got DK64, 007, Diddy Kong, another 007, Mario All-Stars, Final Fantasy 3, Donkey Kong Country, Luigi's Mansion, Diddy Kong Racing, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, Contra, CronoTrigger, huge one right there. That's the baby right there. Smash Bros. 64, Mario Party, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, Mario 64, Paper Mario, Mario Party 3, Zelda, Ocarina of Time again. We have the Mario Party 2, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64 Complete in Box. Actually, I don't think this one actually has a manual in it, to be truthful. I think this one and this one has manuals. Another Luigi's Mansion, Kirby Air Ride, Master Quest, Mario 64, or I shouldn't say Mario 64, Mario Party 64 with the manual behind it, Mario Kart with the manual behind it, which is really nice. Both of these were in the same one if you saw the unboxing, and both manuals were together, so that's pretty nice. The Pokemon games, of course, a stack of N64 games that I don't really want to touch while holding the cannon, and Star Fox Assault, Cruisin' USA, a complete GameCube without the styrofoam, sadly. It's been really nice to get that, and of course the N64 consoles with the authentic controllers, which is really nice. So as always, let me know what you guys think. What have you guys gotten on eBay in the past like month or so? What have been your wins? I would highly recommend using eBay if you know what you're doing. As long as you don't get hit with a scammer, you're pretty much golden. You're gonna get really good deals. If you're looking to build a PC, again, wait for basically eBay to give their like 15% off coupon on anything site-wide.
use that on like an Intel i8 or not i8, i7 8th gen processor, and that will save you like $60. That'll basically give you a free case for your computer build. There's so many like tips and tricks I could say with eBay, and especially with getting this stuff. A lot of people ask, how do you get so much stuff? And it's really kind of dedication, right? You need to always be searching. You need to also go off and search like basically the newly listed stuff, the bundles, and eventually you'll find people who will just immediately list something up, and then you have to be the first one to click on it. And when you click on it, you better be fast to the checkout. So as always, thanks for watching, and peace out.